how do I make sure my family's financially secure? If something, God forbid, happens to me.
I could take that one as well because it really hits on insurance and why you would need it, especially life insurance. The premise of life insurance is protection, and you're trying to protect income making ability. Understanding if something happened, and this primarily is a conversation that we're having at accumulators with accumulators that have children, and the husband. What do we do if I pass away? And it boils down to, if you have debt, do you want your wife and kids to be debt free? So paying off the house is a typical thing you would cover with life insurance. The other thing is, how long might you want your family to go without you after your passing? How much income would we have to protect, and how many years is that? So if you're a $100,000 or $200,000 a year earner, and you want to protect your income for 5 years, it's $1 million in life insurance protection plus the debt payoff. So if it's $600,000 house, we're at $1.6 million in coverage. So and our focus is more asset management and investment planning, but we do want to make sure our clients are protected. Cash value life insurance, we prefer term over cash value, because we can provide protection and really help on the investment management talk for the future.
To take that a step further as well, just going back to our process and how important our process is, by getting to know you as a client, uncovering what needs you have, what we ultimately do then once we've kind of solidified a financial plan for the future. The next step to that process is ultimately stress testing that plan and making sure that if something were to happen to you, that your family was going to be financially secure. And that might be incorporating insurance where it makes sense. We're not insurance sales folks. We don't represent an insurance company, but we do want to make sure that if insurance were to make sense as the ultimate catch-all for a terrible situation, that it's there for you and more or less your family that's left behind. Sure. Also, on top of that, making sure you have a second set of eyes, looking at all your beneficiaries, making sure that everything is in a line to your wishes. Because a lot of folks, something like this happens and they don't know until it's too late that mom and dad's accounts weren't titled correctly. So now the kids have to go to probate, pay additional fees to receive funds that were actually theirs, or whatever the case might be. But again, it goes back to our process and making sure that we're constantly looking out for things that most folks aren't considering.